Hello, everyone. Can't see a darn thing at the moment, other than there you have it. That was Lazy Lacy, wonderful, wonderful gentleman, YouTube brother of mine. Very, very supportive. Understands a non-toxic community to a T, just like Eric Hebert. No, I'm just playing. Eric Hebert, everyone. He was live streaming earlier, and very, very good YouTube brother of mine also. Let's see. I need to be able to see chat here, so please give me a few moments. I'm never prepared. It always takes me forever to prepare. Get ready. And no, just so we're clear, everyone who is listening or who's in this live chat right now, who I cannot see at the moment, I will not be the next Michelle, alright? Just so we're absolutely clear. Oh my gosh, a lot of people here already. Hi! I hope I'm not talking myself either. That would be truly a problem. Let's see. Just want to make sure the volume is on. Oh, okay, cool. So, oh, I had the outside sound muted. Okay, so you didn't hear anything. Cool. I'm just rambling right now, trying to stall so I can set up everything. I should have thought of this way earlier. Okay. So, how's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I am still stalling. Yes, 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 because I did not come as prepared as I should have. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is the... Oh my gosh, Hazel... No way, Hazel... Really? Really? Right off the bat, Hazel... Wow. Wait, wow. Stop, I'm trying to make this fun and outgoing as possible. I'm not... Oh, Hazel... Wow. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Hazel's Reptiles Fam. This lady, this wonderful lady, true inspiration. In this live stream, she is always considered a celeb. I know the kind of person she is, and many do. She is truly wonderful. She recognizes people and puts them on her big screen TV. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Hazel Reptiles Fam. If anybody does not know who she is, please take the time, go check out her videos. Go check out her live streams. She is absolutely amazing. She has the kindest soul. And the other night, I got to see her interact with her child. It was the most beautiful thing. Her child had a nightmare. And she just sat there in the chair with him, trying to comfort him and sing him songs of comfort. And it was just absolutely magical. She truly, truly cares about her family. And also, she does what I do constantly. We don't leave her live streams. I mean, she was trying to leave. And same with Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. They say, okay, I gotta go, everyone. Goodbye. More people come in. About like an hour or two goes by. Or more. And they're still saying, hello, welcome, thank you for coming. And just goes and rolls on. no matter what kind of obstacles she's going through, no matter how many things that she has to do in her life, she always tries to make time for the YouTubers that come to her channel. She is the heart and soul of what we are trying to represent. So that is why she will always be a celebrity here. I try to leave Eric Hebert's channel like just outgoing and wacky and putting all the funness back into things. I didn't want to be all serious. But I am truly honored to have you, HazelsReptiles Fam. If you don't know much about snakes and you're afraid of them, she's got this huge snake around her neck. People freak out. And yet, the bonding between her and her animals are absolutely just beautiful. So, I personally didn't know a lot about snakes, and I didn't personally want to. I did not see them as affectionate creatures. I more saw them as reptiles, amphibians. I mean, I was just like, Hazel, stop! Oh my gosh. Wow. Hazel. Sweetie, please. Oh gosh. Hazel. Stop. Oh gosh. I promise everyone, whoever donates, and this is not a channel about donations, but this channel will take those donations and give them to people who really could use them, or agencies for greater causes. It's not about one channel. It's about all the channels that support positivity, as stated before. And I will state it again. This channel is not my channel. It was created by me. But this channel has grown not by me, by all of you. That is the heart and soul of this channel. All the wonderful people that come here and promote positivity. Even just seeking a safe place. That is what this channel is. And again, before I get way off topic here, I'm just going to state what the tree is going to represent. If we ever become sponsored, we're going to take all these wonderful people with us. But here's the thing with the tree and why it would be so important to have that as a model, a logo, whatever. With the tree, we have grown, okay? We start... What? What? Storm Relic? What? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Okay, no more donations, please. I don't want people getting... Okay, no. Seriously, please. I'm not going to be able to get through anything except cry non-stop on cam. Please. I love you all. I do. Please. I don't want people getting the wrong impression. But thank you. Thank you, Lazy. I can't even speak now. Lazy. This gentleman, far from lazy, so supportive, outgoing. Bro, I can't even get to who you trying to help if I'm in tears. Storm Relic, thank you so much. Also, I've barely mentioned you in any shoutouts. And I come by, oh my gosh, I come by my comment section. Crazy. Not my comment, the channel's comment section. I come by so many times. What do I see? Your channel name. Non-stop. And it's more than just hi or I love your videos. You actually comment about the videos. You actually take the time to comment constantly. And I thank you so much for that. Molly Dolly. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh my gosh, HazelsReptiles Fam, thank you so much. What is going on? No. Seriously, what is going on? Thank you. Happy Australia Day. Happy Australia Day back. Wow. Wow. Alright, please, let me just be able to get through the point of a tree. The point of a tree. And I'm so sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to the comments, but also Lulu Love You's here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everyone, thank you. Even the ones viewing. Thank you. Alright, let me see if I can get through this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Absolutely amazing. I love the support at the same time. This is one channel. I have to get through the meaning of the whole tree. The meaning behind the tree is we all started from the ground. I started from the ground. I had no clue where my life was taking me, and it was not taking me in a positive... Molly, you are summing up everything, but... Molly, please. Everyone, please keep your money. I promise you it's going to a good cause, but please. I'm never going to be able to get through this speech. Alright. Thank you so much again, Molly. Molly Dolly is a huge, huge supporter. I am encouraging so many times to put up a video so we can just spam that with a huge amount of love. As much love as she comes and shows all these other channels. Same with Storm Relic. HazelsReptiles Fam. Lulu Love You. Momo Music's here. What? What? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Lazy Lacey. Oh my gosh. Just so much love and support from everyone. And I'm not referring just to donations. Truly appreciated. But I mean, oh gosh. Please just let me get through the tree. If any... What the heck? Oh my gosh. What is going on? No. What is going on? I'm gonna be at a loss for words now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I gotta get through the tree because it will explain everything. Okay, so we all started from the soil. We all did. And especially me. I had no clue where my life was taking me. And it wasn't taking me for the positive, I can tell you that. But as I met all these wonderful people in my life, I started to grow. Me personally, I started to grow. I started as a sapling, and all the roots that I was around, I'm never going to know her as just Tabby. Tabby, but her channel is just Tabby. Tabby, what a wonderful woman. Through her. Oh wait, actually I gotta go back farther than that. My very good friends that were part of the gaming group that I hung out with all the time. Death Row 420. Praise the Missile. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. This is just, I'm overwhelmed with emotion right now. Oh man. Alright. I'm sorry, this is gonna probably be the longest stream ever. But the gaming group. We started off very small. I started off. No, I'm not going to bed. I started off very toxic. I justified the reasons for being toxic by wanting to shut down people who did trolling to others, who accepted donations from not playing legitimately. Yes, it was based off my past of people hurting me. However, it was not right to do the same back. And I gotta tell ya, even if you don't call it karma, life will come back tenfold or more. So if you put negativity out there, it will come back as negative. You will not learn anything but hurt, pain, and suffering. You will not be able to look around you and see who is suffering more. And yet, at the same time, you will not see the joy that they have, with how grateful they have everything around them that they need, not want, that they need. There are other wonderful people that I've met in World of Warcraft that have been with me since day one. Again, yes, I did have a heart to troll the trolls, that I did have a heart to, but at the same time, I was trying to be like a superhero like Batman, even though he doesn't have any superpowers. Maybe that's why I could relate so well. But at the same time, I did it for the wrong reasons. I did. I did it hoping I would be recognized for my so-called good deeds. Well, tell you what, it's not worth it. There is no good deed that you should feel that you deserve anything. It's not what life is about. Good deeds are because you just want to do a good deed. If you feel like you have to atone for anything, it's not worth it. Atonement means leveling out the playing field, as a wonderful doctor told me. You will never, ever feel that you've accomplished anything in your life. And that's where I was stuck. I was so worried about doing good deeds for others that myself was not happy. So I was doing good deeds for what? Atonement? It was. I went nowhere. Mentally, I went nowhere. My maturity, my mentality, it kept going down. I did not need academics to be smart. People saw And I will even tell you, psychiatrists saw a part of me that really could understand things. I was more intelligent than I gave myself credit for. And they all told me, one day, when I am ready, I will be doing something wonderful with my life. But you know what? That was potential. I had potential. One of them even told me. But they said, what are you going to do with that potential? Are you going to help others? Or are you just not ready yet? Potential does not mean you're there. Never does. It means it leads up to. And then once it leads up to the next step, and the next step. And that, my friends and family, YouTube brothers and sisters, and the ones watching, that is life. Growing, helping others, having a greater understanding of what's around you, and not being so self-absorbed. If you do not know where you are, if you are not in a place ready to help others, just don't do negativity. Just don't go vindictive like I did. Yes, some of those awareness videos were pretty direct. Well, you know what? No more. If I need to aware somebody, I will do it personally by me. I will type a message in private chat to them. There will be no more awareness videos other than medical awareness videos. I'm done. And I did read the hateful comments to the channel. So, for those who like to troll, you know what? I took your advice in consideration. You claimed that I was a hateful, angry person and that I was faking everyone. Well, I did take your advice in consideration, as cruel as it was. I will no longer do awareness videos. I will not make it viral. I will not acknowledge you at all at this point. I will protect the ones I love. But if I have to stay up and put it in their messages, I will. This will no longer be a viral thing. This will no longer be any type of announcement. I will aware people one by one. No more videos. No more awareness videos. You have my word on that. I am creating more toxicity. I can see that. No more. I am done with the hate. Truly. I will admit, that one troll almost put me back to my past. I was thinking about, at that moment, when they talked about Tammy Sue Davis, I was ready to go back to all my connections. Go back to the way I was, because I was so hateful at that moment. And the wonderful, oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm just explaining what I have learned. That's all I'm doing. I'm nothing special. Take care, Crystal. Have a wonderful day. I'm overwhelmed by emotions. I am overwhelmed by everything I want to say. Oh my gosh. I am overwhelmed by how many people are listening and watching and here. Thank you to everyone. And thank you even to trolls for the views. But not only that, as much as your comments were hurtful, they were an eye-opener. I was targeting you so much that I was creating more hate for me, for everyone I care about. I was doing the exact opposite of what this channel is about. And for that, I am truly sorry to both. So, again, there will be no more awareness videos. It will be medical awareness. That's it. For all those people who do not know their place in the world, do not know what they want to truly represent, as long as you do not promote hate in this channel, come here. Again, this is a safe place for everyone. Everyone who promotes positivity. We will not allow racism. We will not allow any type of bigotry that would cause controversial topics to go out of hand. We do not care the pigment of your skin. The race is human. Nothing more, nothing less. We are not gods. We are not better than anyone else because we are people. We are human. We make mistakes. So for everyone who believes that I'm thinking of myself as a god, I am not. If anything, these people, these wonderful people, are through me. I'm just a speaker. I just represent the channel. Many opinions, many views. At the same time, I am one person, so I may not represent everyone's personal view, but I try to address things as a whole. And yes, my personal feelings do get in the way. Absolutely. I am not a robot. I am not programmed. So my personal feelings do get in the way. At the same time, I try to learn from it. I try to learn from everyone, because that's also what life is about, learning. And so going back to the tree, my roots were all my friends in the past who put up with me when I was toxic. Just Tabby, wonderful, wonderful woman. I met Pana Productions first. Pana Productions was the gentleman who I started being active on his channel, and I started listening to what the gentleman had to say. He's in high school. I'm 30. I was around 32 when I first started actually listening to him. People kept coming over to the Ghost Crow Gamer channel when this channel was almost nothing in numbers of subs and views. They wrote on the channel, Pana Productions sent us. Pana Production. I'm like, who the heck is this? Are they trolling me? Are they sending out people to go troll the heck out of my channel? Like, what is this? I went over, saw them. They were showing money. I'm like, well, what are they doing? Trying to promote themselves? So I was like, forget this. This is pretty arrogant. You know what? So was I. I went back over to at one point my channel. I just kept uploading videos. Next thing I see, more Pana Productions. Why are they constantly bugging me? What the heck? What is he trying to promote? I went back over to his. I'm watching him. I'm like, this is so fake. This person is all in for himself. I went back over to my channel. Started doing the same thing, just making videos. Something told me to go check it out one last time. I can't even explain it. It was just a gut feeling that was tearing at me, just screaming at me to go check it out one more time. I did. What did I discover? one of the most wonderful things I've ever seen in my life. The money he was holding was not his own, and stealing it from his viewers. It was their money, but yes, at the same time, he was using that money to do giveaways. He was giving back to the community. He wasn't using it for his personal need or wants. He used that money. He gathered all those $200 up. Boom, did a giveaway. That was absolutely amazing. And that was the first step into constantly wanting to follow him. Through that was one of my biggest roots. And all the people that were in the gaming channel. And all the wonderful people that I met on World of Warcraft. These were my roots. From there, I met Just Tabby. We both got a shout out because we constantly did what we could to support him. He made a video on us saying thank you. Having more subs than you could imagine come to the channel in a very short amount of time. Sub to these people if you want to get a shout out. That's how he works. Beautiful. Brilliant too, and beautiful. Say a nice comment about their video, not just hi. Take the time. Also, he says, get the time to know him. Do not judge right off the bat. Take the time to get to know him. He would love to get to know you. So I did. And I grew so much through that gentleman that I met Just Tabby. Just Tabby, again, will never be referred to me as Just Tabby. Tabby was a wonderful lady. Truly inspirational herself. We were the best of friends. And we still are. Tabby had a mod named LD50 Newbie who was still struggling in subs. I try so hard to bring everyone over. Well, one time nobody went over and it was heartbreaking. But LD50 Newbie, I constantly shout him out. Why? Because this gentleman, without this gentleman who was a mod on Just Tabby's live stream, I would never have met Green Bay Wacky. Through Green Bay Wacky, every door, every floodgate of people, wonderful people, right here in front of me. And the ones that aren't. I've learned so much through all of you. But I would never have known about Green Bay Wacky had LD50 Newbie not linked it to me. He said, I really like who you are and how supportive you are to Tabby. Here's a link. Please click it. This guy is known as Green Bay Wacky. He will get you more subs than you could ever imagine. Once again. Wait, what? Who is this guy? I check him out. Whoa, this is... when everyone sees Green Bay Wacky for the first time, we're like, is this person real? But you know what? Over time I found out he absolutely was. It has been one of the greatest honors and most amazing experiences meeting Green Bay Wacky. At the same time, I didn't want to forget my roots either. I did not want to forget the wonderful LD50 Newbie. Again, he was the floodgates to he was the one door that opened up all the floodgates of wonderful information and people. Take care, Rebecca C. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go into a long speech, so just a heads up. If you need to go, we'll completely understand. No judgment. But I'm telling you how every step matters. So, through Green Bay Wacky, like I said, I met Cab 7. I met Douglas Fairchild. I met Boomer. Boomer Douglas, I'm sorry. Just absolutely wonderful people. HazelsReptiles Fam, who will always be a celebrity here. Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. I jumped into their live stream. I had people raid their live stream. And thank you so much who were able to come and do that. It meant a lot to me, personally. And it meant a lot to them. Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. Again, many people don't know who they are. They have many connections to wonderful celebrities. But that's not what makes them so important. I would be very shallow to see only that. What makes them so important is they're a family, a wonderful family. And being as busy as they are, and every time I see them, I make sure to write, Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. Plays hard, works harder. Because it's so true. Being a family takes a lot of effort. My friends, some of them are family members, not family members, have families. So I've seen the work that needs to go into it. I personally am not ready to have a family of my own, but I've seen the work that goes into it. And it takes a lot. At the same time, Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. The wife draws, and she keeps it basic only so people can follow her. She tries to teach people how to draw. Beautiful. She is a great artist. From what I hear from the husband, she is a wonderful artist and has a lot of talent. And I could see that actually just in the basic drawings. The husband, wonderful, wonderful gentleman himself. He takes time to thank everyone for coming. He was the speaker mostly last night. But he spends so much time informing people how to grow their YouTube channels, informing people about wonderful events, helping big companies, big record companies. That takes a lot of time. Regardless if they're celebs or not, he's using his time. The family's using their time to come online on YouTube and support others. Expecting anything in return? Nope. Absolutely beautiful. With all that's going on in terms of being busy, they still find time to come online and help others, not expecting any type of physical reward. Just the reward of getting to know people. So thank you, Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. So I'm starting to go off into each and every individual person here, but back to the tree statement. What I'm hoping to see and what this channel really represents is as we grow with all wonderful people, we ourselves are just one channel. And as much as I absolutely love Cab 7, and I've stated this now in 2 other videos, and I'm so sorry for Boomer Douglas he had me come to his channel and I went off on a whole speech about this too. And I did not mean to self-promote. I am so sorry for that. And he says, calm down, it's okay. But I try to stick by what I say. As we grow, as decided that 180, Keaton Jones was the last wonderful person who made me really want to do that 180 and spread the message of love, positivity, and a non-bully world. James Suarez was the one who led me to Keaton Jones's video. I had no clue. That went viral. I had no clue. James Suarez, thank you. But what really struck me was that child's video. Regardless whatever else drama went back there with all of that, it doesn't matter to me. Keaton Jones is what matters. His message affected so many, including me. That was the last person to make me really want to change to the 180 and do the 180 change. So that is why I worked so hard, me personally, to do everything I can to support others, because I really want a better world. This isn't a Miss America speech, and no offense if Miss Americas truly mean what they say. I truly want to see a decrease in the number of people hurting themselves. I want to see a decrease in the numbers of people bullying themselves. Last year was atrocious in both. Highest numbers, statistics ever in the history. It was truly heartbreaking. When you turned on the news, all you hear. You can't believe everything you hear or see, but at the same time, I've never seen so much people hurting themselves in my life. Never did the news cover it this bad. I know if you put things all over the world into one compilation of a video or whatever, it looks like it's happening every day. Well, this one was. And it was becoming more aware. But it wasn't just that it was being put on TV more. It was statistics. It was actual numbers going up, and each and every life matters. I don't care what you did in the past. Make a better present and future. Give yourself a future. If you hurt somebody, even with really hurting the person, ending their lives, whatever, don't atone for it. Do something more. Help others. And you know what? There are people still doing that. Still trying to help others. Still trying to be something better than themselves. Some people can't accept that. That's okay. But I hope one day they will be able to. Okay, back to the tree speech. Why it's so meaningful to me. We grew as a family. So look at it as a family tree, sure. It's metaphors upon metaphors. But as a family, we grew. And we've grown much bigger and bigger. Now we're bearing the fruits. And the wonderful fruits that people call the fruit of this fruit or seed of knowledge. People consider power to be arrogance, greed, lust, all the 7 deadly sins or whatever you want to call them. But they didn't consider what power also is. Knowledge. Knowledge is not bad. It depends on how you use it. Do you help people or do you hurt people? Well, in the past, I used to hurt people with my knowledge, my insight, regardless if I was book smart or not. I wasn't. That was a misconception. Because I was Asian, kids picked on me, thinking that I would be doing their homework and doing all this. I've had people back in my high school, back in middle school, throw their homework at me. In high school, I got fed up with it. I grabbed their stuff, threw it out I went up to the top of the building, top floor of the school, threw it out the window, said it's been done. Was that positive? No, but I was standing up for myself. Not in the most positive way, but I had enough. And that's really, I just became so hateful and angry. So everyone who saw me just saw me for my angry actions. They didn't see what led up to them. That's why it's so important not to judge somebody. Because I was judged. I know what it's like to feel judged right off the bat, not even given a chance. And that is why I'm trying to open people's eyes. Back to the tree. There are so many points I'm going to hit today. But back to the tree. We have grown so big. It's not just me. I grew a lot of knowledge through all of you. A lot of understanding. Without you, without each and every one of you, including the trolls, I would not be here where I am today. Being kicked down by a virus. Yeah, it was awful. But you know what? As much as I say I wouldn't do it again, I would. And for the trolls that almost did kill me with stressing me out, I could look at the donut or I could look at the hole. I did look at the donut at one point. Now I'm looking. Or I did look at the hole at one point. Now I'm looking at the donut. You did kick me down. You did stress me to the point where I almost died. No joke. But at the same time, I saw all the wonderful people that cared about me as I do them. Brandy Lynn claims she didn't save my life. Well, she did that day. Or that night, rather. Eric Hebert, Makoto Asian. Crystal Flames. Blaze Again. They were all in that chat. Not only that, Eric was trying to get a hold of me. He was saying, call me. I didn't have the strength. Brandy Lynn called me. Said, you gotta go to the doctors. Or to the hospital. I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I was at my parents' house. I didn't want to wake them up. They both had pneumonia. They were both very, very sick. I did not want to wake them up. But had I not woken them up, I would have died. Or I would have been in worse shape than you could ever imagine because I was freezing. I had a winter down comforter blanket on me. This thing keeps me warm like no other. At the same time, I was shivering. My lips were turning blue. My chest was so cold, I could not warm up any other part of my body. I was starting to freak out. I was starting to lose it. Common sense out the window. Eric Hebert said, go to the hospital. I said, I don't want to wake up my parents. Then Brandy Lynn, I told her how, freaked out I was. She was like, you need to get to the hospital now. I'm like, I cannot wake up she's like, you need to go. And she was strict, and I was like, I'll think about it. I think I'll be okay. I can make it through the night. So I went on to Makoto's Asian's channel, trying to show support. That was quite an experience because I got worse. As soon as I hopped on that channel, I see Eric Hebert. Go to the doctor. Makoto, say it out loud. Tell him to go to the doctor. Well, everybody there, you can go see his chat. Everybody there saw it. It was public. And so I signed off there because I didn't want to create further distractions. Brandy Lynn said, you need to go. You need to wake up your parents and you need to go. Eric said the same thing. If it wasn't for all those people that cared, I would have most likely, I would have been at the hospital regardless, and most likely probably have died. I was in really, really bad shape. If a down comforter winter blanket does not warm me up, and a comforter on top of that doesn't warm me up, I'm in some serious trouble. I I actually woke up my parents. I hopped in the shower, tried to warm my body up. I had this thing cranked way hotter than I've ever had it. I mean, cranking it a little to the left, it's extremely hot. Cranking it halfway to the left, oof, yeah, that was gonna scald my skin had my body temperature been normal, but it wasn't. I had this thing cranked halfway to the left. I could barely feel it. I did not want to do damage to my body, so I took my shower, got out, wrapped myself in, got dressed, wrapped myself up, and my mother actually put 2 wool blankets out on top of the comforter and on top of the winter comforter. I wrapped myself up. I barely kept warm, but I made it, obviously. So again, as much as they're modest and say they didn't save my life, oh, they did, because without them, I would be in the hospital or worse. So that's why I'm thinking the trolls too. And I would go through it all over again, starting from day one when I was born. If I knew how wonderful this was going to be, you betcha, I'd go through the whole thing with a smile. Even if I didn't have control of it, if I had a little glimpse of hope. And this is where the tree comes in. We have grown so much in such little time. I personally have grown my knowledge. Grown as a person, rather. My knowledge came from all of you. Again, I may not be that 33, 34-year-old. This year I'd be 34. I may not be that mentality, but I can tell you what, I've learned way more life lessons than most people learn in a lifetime. Because I have all these wonderful different ideas, thoughts, perspectives. And I am constantly being the speaker for this channel, and this channel belongs to all of you. And the thoughts and ideas are yours. I'm just able to put it into words. You all think the same thing. You all want to promote positivity. That is why we're 99% of us are here. Either to feel safe or promote positivity. And I love each and every one of you for it. So, back to the point. You all were fruits on the tree. You were all parts of knowledge. Yes, maybe I was part of the trunk, but you contributed to that tree growing. You have the knowledge. You shared it with me, and I thank you for that. But some of you, it's time for you to drop off the tree. Fruits drop. Let them. Seeds drop. Let them. Let them start from the soil and build their way up. Let them build their confidence. And I'm referring to all of you. Let you become the seed, the fruit, whatever. Build yourself up, just as I have. Meet as many wonderful people as you possibly can. Cap 7's words, life is too short. You don't know what's going to happen the next day. Something positive, something negative, you will never know unless you try. But this tree right here, me, the channel, will always be here. We will always watch over you. We will always protect you as best we can. But it's time to not look at the tree as the shadow. Do not follow in our footsteps exactly. You have your own perspectives. Just as mentioned, Cap 7, wonderful, wonderful gentleman. Veteran. Been through so much. Has so much knowledge. But he is one person. He cannot reach everybody. You may be that person who can reach other people that we cannot. Do not look to one channel. Look at many others. Look around you, outside of the cyberspace world. You have more friends than you know. You have more people to meet than you know. We are all online. I am online a lot more because I'm sick. The ones that are leaving, good. Go out there, explore. Take time. Get people to notice you. You notice them. Put more positivity out in the world. You're putting it all into one channel. We truly are grateful beyond belief. At the same time, positivity needs to spread. It's not going to spread just here. Go out, explore. Be the little seed from the soil. Be that little sprout, the seedling, whatever you want to call it. But then sprout into something. Whether it be just a flower. It's not just a flower. It's a flower. Flowers are beautiful. Regardless of what people say, flowers are beautiful. I don't care if you're male or female or whatever gender you want to claim. But tell you what, this tree will only look down on you on the sense that we will always protect you. But do not follow in our shadow. We will give you shade, yes. But at the same time, if we continue to shade you all your life, how are you ever going to grow? Again, I am one person. Cab 7 is one person. HazelsReptiles Fam is one person. Boomer Douglas, one person. Green Bay Wacky, one person. If I'm representing everybody else's thoughts and ideas, how are you ever going to be noticed? Through shoutouts? I love doing shoutouts. You know that. You know that. You know this channel absolutely loves doing shoutouts. But are we helping you to grow yourself? Maybe this will be the push to give you more confidence. At the same time, you need to be noticed by you. I love the fact that everyone puts so much trust in me. I love it. But for your own sake, step out of our shadows. Step out of everybody else's shadow. You have more potential than you know. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. It's very important. Don't think that... How do people relate to music? I've stated this in the past video. How do you think people relate to music? Because it's all topics everyone can relate to. They've either gone through it or they know someone who's gone through it. It's a celebrity, but it's also one person or even a group. You be the next person. We will always be here to protect you. And even if I'm not the public speaker of the channel, doesn't mean I'm not going to support it, doesn't mean I'm not going to notice. I love each and every one of you. I do. And the majority of you, really the majority of you, I respect you more than just a life. I love you more than just a life on this earth. But I cannot reach everyone. And for the trolls that constantly come here, maybe you are the person that can help change lives. You know what I love to hear? personally, you've inspired me to do greater. Perfect. Awesome. I love hearing that. You are so inspirational. Good. Do something with it. I love hearing that. I do. But I want to hear what you're going to do. That is why I keep putting out the message. Do not donate to this channel possessions. We do not need it. We truly appreciate it. But there are wonderful channels out there that aren't being heard because they don't have a cam, because they don't have a mic. People are not noticing them. And it truly hurts me to see that, because they may have just as wonderful ideas as the ones that you physically see or hear. Puppy Kitty, 2006. Space AJ. I did not know of them. Somebody brought them to me, and just check them out, please. I got so caught up in other things, but I saw that they went live. I checked them out. I'm like, who is this person? I start typing to them. No mic, no cam. I asked them, do you have a mic? I think they got a little offended and said, no, I don't have a cam either. I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, I'm on my mom's computer. I'm like, oh, okay. So we just casually talked about, how's the game going? How's life? Just casual. Well, since they just talked to me casual with no hate, I wanted to see what their channel was about. This girl is live streaming, so I went down to the info section. What did it say? Everything that this channel represents. Everything. Did they need a cam? No. Did they need a mic? No. I watched what they said, and I saw what they were about. I told them I would do everything, this channel will do everything we can to support you. They're like, oh, thank you. Did they believe me? Probably not. They thought I was probably another troll just trying to promote themselves. So what did I want to do for them? I got online. I did a group, what people are known as raids. I did a raid for them. They had no idea. No idea. But one of their friends subbed to the channel. I had no clue. They knew that I went live. They came over. I'm like, wow, a new person. You'll even see it in the live stream video now. Wow, beautiful, a new person. As I started talking to everyone else, getting this raid ready, they stated they were a friend of the girl I just talked to. I was like, whoa, okay, awesome. And I thank him so much for coming over and checking it out, because I saw that the friend was truly caring. Whether she know her in person or not, she took the time to make sure her friend was safe, that we were not trolls. That was so awesome. I encouraged it, and I still do. Protect the ones you love. Care for the ones that you don't know. So, we did a raid for her. She was ever so grateful, both of them. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I would have never have known or had the knowledge afterwards to check out channels that did not have mics, did not have cams. She was just live. She was just playing for the sake of playing and having fun and being a YouTuber without expecting anything. She had decent amount of subs, but it wasn't anything that she could have had. Had she had a mic and a face cam. That's my point. Notice the ones that are in the backgrounds. Again, I will mention this till I'm blue in the face. Sorry, I don't want to overheat my computer, so I'm going to clean it right there. Look at celebrities. They're the ones that you see in front of you on TV and social medias. Who else wakes up early with them? They're makeup artists. They're choreographers. They're backup dancers. Do they get noticed? Do they get credit? No, not unless they become celebrities themselves. Does a makeup artist ever get mentioned? Ever? No. Okay, on the end of the movie, they have a bunch of people's names. Does it say a nice thing next to their name? No. Just because they're on TV, just because they're in social medias, right there is for you to see. Does that mean they don't matter? Or does that mean that they're the only ones that matter just because they're on the screen? No. Everyone that sees perfection, that was not by the celebrity themselves, not only by the celebrity themselves. There was a lot of hard work. The cameraman, the ones taking pictures, the ones putting together magazines. This is the background. This is the shadows that people are not noticing. And I'm going to bring it to everyone's awareness because it's really important. People who have different types of jobs get looked down upon. And I admit, I did it last stream too. I admit, I used to do that too. My brother, my wonderful brother, said to me, "Why are you mocking them? A job is a job." I'm like, "What do you mean? A job's a job. Do you think they like doing that job?" Well, they're there, aren't they? Oh, so people like cleaning grease off grills. People like mopping floors after everyone else has walked on them. Mind blown. Gotta tell you, retail's pretty hard. Gonna keep it kid friendly. Hello, Makoto Asian. Thank you for coming. Mind blown right there. It's true. I was in retail. I hated picking up after everybody else, but it was my job. Do not judge somebody based off their job. Again, I've gained so much knowledge through other people, including my own brother. There was a woman who told me, "Do not make fun of people at Walmart." And it was true. But that was not the moment that it hit me. I was not ready to accept any of that. I was just like, "Oh, the Walmart people on YouTube, it's pretty funny. You should go check it out." It didn't occur to me that I shouldn't be doing that. My brother was the second person who could really bring it to my attention. Again, she was one person. She couldn't get to me. My brother did. That's my point in terms of you going out there, supporting others. You could be that one person who could get to somebody that I cannot. That Cab 7 can't even get to. But back to the point of this one. People do not enjoy dirty jobs. They may enjoy the people around them, and that's wonderful. But the actual job, I don't think anyone grows or comes up with, do you see any kid saying that they want to be environmental services? Watch people call it the garbage man, a janitor. I don't call it that anymore. Because it's something more than that. Without those so-called garbage men or janitors, when you walk into a school, that place would be absolutely filthier than what you see without the janitors. when you walk into the mall. That place would be absolutely filthy. Do you know how many people walk through a mall a day? Do you know how many people throw their trash around? Do those janitors get a thank you? No. Do they get ignored? Yeah. Do they get looked down upon? Especially teens. Actually, even everybody. Look at them, look down, look away. You think they're doing that because they enjoy it? No. If anything, they're getting looked down upon like no tomorrow. And they have to accept it. That is awful. They shouldn't be accepting that. People shouldn't even be doing that. I go up to people, and this is not because I am better, but it's because I have learned certain things about life through other people's pain. And some of them experiencing it myself. It does not make me better, it just makes me more aware. And I'm spreading this knowledge to you. They don't enjoy that. Nobody would. But you know what? They're putting food, they're using their job to put food down on the table for themselves, to make sure they don't go homeless, to make sure they can feed their families. And it really kills me when people look down upon other people like that. I admit I was toxic. I used to do the exact same thing. But you know what? I don't anymore. And I hope you don't from this point. Do not make fun of somebody for their job. You don't know what's going on in their life. And everyone affects everybody else. Your negativity may be the last thing that they need. May cause them to do some harm to others or themselves. I've actually seen it. I've seen jobs get so worked up. Again, I lost somebody very close to me because the father went bankrupt. She was a childhood friend. We used to dislike each other nonstop at the same time. When we met up later on through another friend. We had the most wonderful experience. We were going to date. We were flirting with each other. It was just everything falling into place. We weren't friends. We were more. Well, she did something very tragic that affected everybody who knew her. And I didn't know what had happened. I went into the store of where the other friend worked. I got ringed out. And I was so shocked. They asked me, "Do you know what happened? Why weren't you there?" I was like, out of shock, I said yes. I had no clue. I got shocked and I said yes. Well, then I got ringed out even more. But I had zero clue what had happened. It was not a car accident, my friends. Let's just say it was kept. Certain things can be kept out of social media, but they can't be kept out of statistics. Yeah. So that is why it's so important to think about what you say and do. We all get angry. I do too. And I see there's 3 viewers, and I thank those 3 viewers. But back to the main point of the tree. We want to spread out as far as the eye can see and beyond that, touching as many lives as we possibly can. But as I constantly say we, I mean all of you, all of your ideas and thoughts that connect with ours. Everyone who wants to promote positivity. That's what life is about. Growing. Do not keep following in the shadow of a tree. Be your own tree. Continue to reach to others. Please, it's important. Alright, so I said everything I needed to say again in a nutshell. And I've missed all of chat. And there's now 2 viewers. That's okay though. Again, I thank everyone for their time, their love, their support, their caring, their friendship, and all the wonderful people who donated. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a wonderful morning, afternoon, night. I'm going to take a few minutes so I can calm down, and I will be. I agree, Lulu, love you. As well, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Thank you so much for staying. Thank you. I do know that. I do. And thank you personally, Lulu, love you, for not only supporting Cab 7, but showing love to everybody who comes into his stream. You're a wonderful woman. I truly respect you, and I truly love you. And thank you again so much for your kind donation. Truly awesome. And thank you for your time. And everyone else's time. I know I go on forever and talking, but it's because I have learned so much through all of you. And I cared so deeply, more than I ever have. And so I try to spread knowledge as best as I can. But also, again, I am one person. So whoever I can inspire to go out there and show love and support just as we have, totally worth it. YouTube is not the beacon for hope, love, and peace. As Makoto Asian says, hashtag teach peace. Hashtag teach it everywhere. Well, again, Lulu, love you. Thank you so much for your kind donation, your time, and your awesome support. Yes, That is not my saying, though. That is Makoto's. I cannot take credit for that. Terry Welker. Hello, hello. Welcome back, my friend. There is 3 in here, and I truly thank every one of them. Oh, still twitching a little. My health is improving, though. My health is improving at a much faster rate than it would have. So, I am so grateful to wake up. Because I thought at one point I wasn't going to. And I was very scared to sleep. Wow. I'm going to go hop into other people's live streams. Other wonderful YouTubers. See what they're up to. Try to relax a little bit more. Do some gaming later on. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for your time, your love, your support, and your caring. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night. Thank you. Wow. Just absolutely amazing the amount of love that came to this stream today. And my cam froze. Great. I hope it, there it goes. Okay. I was like, oh boy. Well, I'll see you all soon again. I'll be hopping in live streams now. Thank you. Bye-bye.